Hi, Counselor Ray. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Pretty good.
I could say I could be better. I've been in bed all day, been sick for 2 days.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Well, yeah, it's lots of fun. Oh well.
Hey there. I'm gonna keep my camera off.
Okay, sounds good. Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Trust
Hello.
me, you prefer it this way.
I haven't figured that. I just learned this is the first time I've ever went on Teams, so
Oh, sweet. Welcome. Oh wait, Teams or Zoom?
whatever this is,
This is Teams.
this is Teams.
Well, and I've gradually migrated all of our public meetings over to Teams and retired Zoom, but ever so slowly, so it felt natural.
Awesome. I love Teams.
Yep. It's better for governments to use Teams than Zoom, and it's also free, so we don't have to pay Zoom anymore.
Heck yeah.
Hi, Mayor Sheets.
Hey, good evening.
Hello.
Oh, looks like we got most of the gang here. Excellent. All right. Give it a couple more
Can you
minutes
guys hear
here.
me?
Yep, I
Yes,
can.
hi, Counselor Evans.
Yep.
I should go ahead and pull up the document we'll be looking at.
Okay.
Get us
And
ready.
if you can join on camera, that'd be great. If you can't, I understand.
My camera is staying off, Mayor. Sorry. Thanks.
That's fine.
My laptop just locked up, so I had to connect with my phone, so I'm kind of weak here.
No worries. No worries. Okay. Trying to turn my multitasking.
Good evening,
not
everyone.
working.
I think I'm signed into my work account. I can't figure out how to sign into the Monroe, Oregon Gov. Sorry.
Okay. No, we're good. We're
Same
we're
here.
happy you're here, so sorry for the technical issue there. Let's see here. We are waiting for, let's see. Let's see if Counselor Cuthbertson is going to join us. 1 second here. Yeah, I'll give her another minute, but we have enough counselors to do our thing tonight.
Yeah, and this will be really quick too. Quick enough anyway.
Okay.
Hey TJ, did you check or did you hear from staff about whether January 19th might or 16th might work better?
January 16th?
Yeah. Did
Well,
you see my text about maybe
yes. Thank you for the
Okay.
reminder. I have not done that yet.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
And oh, I'm so sorry. That's right. I had a draft text. I was thinking, so what I had said here, and I just didn't send yet, my 2 cents would be to go for the potentially just for the 19th. Because it's a Friday and folks would be at the end of the week, but I think we're open to whatever works best.
The
I
16th
will.
would be a Friday also in January. It's the Friday before the long Martin Luther King Jr. weekend. And I guess I'm kind of thinking it'd be great to have as many people there as possible so that we can all demonstrate gratitude, not just a couple of counselors. Or you know what I mean? Like if it's gonna be like a mingler, it'd be great if we could all be there to mingle and to
Oh, definitely.
collectively thank our staff.
And I'm sorry, I'm realizing now, looking at your text, that you meant January 16th.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
No worries.
Cool.
All right, well, I think we'll go ahead and get started. Did you want to go ahead and put the agenda up? Do we have an agenda, I guess?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and navigate to that right now.
Okay, wonderful.
And I'll go ahead and share my screen too.
Okay. And then I'll bring the meeting to order here once I see the wonderful and delightful agenda.
Excellent, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working through technical difficulties there. I've got it.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
Right, and I really want to have the non-editable version of the website. Here we are. Excellent.
Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and call our special meeting to order for this December 11th, 2025. Let's see here. Let's do roll call real quick here. Let's see. We've got Counselor Myers. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got headphones on. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you. All right.
All right.
It sounds like you're present, sir. Counselor Lindner.
Present.
Counselor Ray.
Present.
Counselor Williams.
Here.
Counselor Evans.
Present.
So I think we're missing Counselor Cuthbertson at this point. So we have, looks like we have everybody else. So we do have a quorum. So we'll move forward. So tonight, we're going to talk about this plan of action that we need to have. We need to have council approval before we send this off to the state of Oregon. And that's essentially what the only agenda item for this meeting tonight is. And I'm going to go ahead and TJ, I'll hand it off to you so you can get into the nitty-gritty details on this.
Thank you, sir. I had initially reached out, Lisa, to you, to Mayor Sheets, as well as to Councilor Cuthbertson to come in and sign this document. I have spent a couple of weeks putting this together. We had a total of 30 days to submit it from the time that we submitted the final audit that just got completed to the state. The reason we have this extra step is because there were material deficiencies. And any of you who have worked in any finance background fields, you know that means the auditors came in and they said, well, you had some problems. These are significant enough that the state cares about them. And as a result, the state requires you to submit an action plan that states how you're going to deal with those things, how you're going to fix them moving forward. I've spent a couple of weeks working to get this done. And when I was completing the submission instructions, that was when I realized that they stated that they want to have a complete council action and that it can't just be an executive and two members signing. So I wanted to make sure that we got this done in the required time frame. I checked in with the state. One of the things that they told me was it's not the end of the world if you don't submit within the 30 days. But what does happen is you get printed on a list that goes to the legislature, and it's kind of a naughty list of people that didn't follow through. I didn't want us there. And so I spoke with the mayor about how we might be able to address this. I'll take a few, that's a little,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. Thank you very much. And this final step caught me off guard. I do apologize for the last minute nature of this meeting.
No, I definitely want to make sure we avoid being on the naughty list. I dislike us being on the naughty list, so this is a great step to ensure that we aren't. So I think most of us would agree with that.
Agreed.
So,
Yeah. And we're on a lot of naughty lists already, I feel like.
We're
Yes.
working on getting ourselves off of those lists. And so thankfully and hopefully that continues to be the case and progress, right? Let me see if Counselor Cuthbertson just texted me. So please give me a moment.
Yeah, absolutely, no problem.
I'm going to stop sharing briefly so I can access
Okay.
Teams and see if she's trying to get in.
Okay.
She texted me.
Does she
Teams
need
won't
the link?
open. Teams won't open. The circle of death.
Oh, gee. Here, let me do something here. 1 second. Let's see here. Let's see. Because I had to send the link to Counselor Lindner. So let's see if.
And it's on the invite on the
Yep, that's where I got it from.
Oh, but I didn't include, let me do this really quick. I can include her personal email too in case she's not logged in.
Okay.
That's something. I'm sorry, you all. Thank you for making your time to be here. I apologize for this.
Now,
No problem.
technology has that annoying way of getting, well, in the way.
It's wedding genie, right? I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Um, while she's
Oh,
looking at that, and I'm just gonna update her, just sent it to her personal.
okay.
I will then get back on track here. And so when she pops in, we'll be able to just quickly update her, but still. Action.
She's trying it.
A
I
second here.
don't know. I don't know if she's going to have any luck. We'll give her a moment though.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, she's responding to me.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I switched from my phone to my computer. I finally got it running.
Yeah, quite the background going on there.
Yeah. What is that? That is cool.
It's just one of their screens they provide.
Yeah. Okay, she's not able to connect, so I think I will let her know we're going to proceed. So.
Okay. Yeah, and this is open to anybody and everybody can join too. So it might be something on her end with her computer. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen and just get
Okay.
it queued up while you're finishing that up. Maybe.
I'm almost done. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. By the way, this is our new letterhead that I've designed for this city, bringing us into a new kind of a new style. I think you all have seen it already, but I don't know if I've highlighted it for you yet.
Looks nice.
No, it looks good.
Mayor,
Okay.
are you okay?
I'm ready.
Won't
Go
open,
ahead.
says I need. Oh, she
Yeah.
says it needs a different browser or something. Got it.
Okay.
I do have a question on your letterhead. Do we actually have 5 extra digits after the 5 social security numbers or zip code numbers? Or is it supposed
Yes,
to
we
be a 4-digit
do.
code?
Boy, I wish Fred were here right now. No, we
He
should
could
only
tell
have
me, huh?
4. We should only have 4, shouldn't we?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's 4.
So Councilor Cuthbertson is asking if she needs to sign this.
She does need to sign this as president.
Okay.
And I had asked her to come in. She was one of the ones I asked to come in and sign before I realized this had to go to council action. One thing to note though is it doesn't require her to be present. It just requires her to acknowledge that the council
Okay.
reviewed it. And that's what this says. The plan of action was adopted by the governing body as indicated by the signatures below.
Okay.
So we're on solid ground for her to sign it if she can't actually attend.
Now, do you want us all to come in tomorrow to sign also, or is
Nope.
it just her?
It's just these 3 named individuals.
Okay, good.
The governing body chair, the board member, and the superintendent. Some weird reason, the one that we're signing doesn't have these sometimes little chunky lines. This is really only on the computer. Don't know why it
Okay.
doesn't. She says, I have always been able to join. What changed? I can answer that later. So here, I will go down the list and discuss
Okay, go
what
ahead.
we have here. So this is being addressed to the Oregon Secretary of State Audits Division. This is their address. The title here is FY 2025 Plan of Action for the City of Monroe. That's a required element. And what we state is that the City of Monroe respectfully submits the following corrective action plan in response to deficiencies reported in our audit of our fiscal year end, June 30, 2025. The audit was completed by the independent auditing firm Redwa LLC and reported the deficiencies listed below. The plan of action was adopted by the governing body at their meeting on December 11th, 2025, as indicated by the signatures below. The deficiencies are listed below, including the adopted plan of action and time frame for each. This is all a preamble that they give you and require you to put at the top. So that's all they're writing. We only had one deficiency, finding 2025-001. Material weakness in internal controls over financial reporting, maintenance of the general ledger. The criteria is to ensure the accuracy and completeness of financial reporting. Organizations must maintain accounting records that reconcile activity. Effective internal controls require that staff possess sufficient accounting knowledge to execute procedures correctly, including the ability to identify and resolve discrepancies prior to submitting reconciliations and accounting records to the auditors. Condition: during the audit of the City of Monroe's financial statements for the year ended June 30, 2025, we, and this is written by Redwa, our firm for auditing, our audit firm, we identified 3 instances where interfund transfers recorded in the general ledger were not in balance. 2 of these interfund transfers were also related to the beginning fund balance, which did not agree with the prior year's financial statements. Additionally, there were 3 instances where funds were out of balance and multiple audit work papers had to be revised. Cause: recent staff turnover limited the opportunity for normal supervisory review, resulting in less than usual oversight of certain account reconciliation duties. The effect: the financial statements would have been materially misstated had the audit not identified and corrected the transfer discrepancies. So that's why we have audits. And we recommend that the City of Monroe provide additional training to finance staff on governmental accounting principles, particularly related to fund accounting and interfund transfers. The city should also consider enhancing its year-end review procedures to ensure that all transfers are reconciled, all funds balanced between the various accounting modules, and that requested audit work papers agree to the accounting records prior to audit submission. Their summary of my feedback in response to this when we met: view of responsible official and planned corrective action. The city concurs with the auditor's finding in regard to the cause. With the appointment of the new city administrator, the city has begun taking steps to address the root causes of the finding and strengthen internal controls, such that foundational training for accounting personnel to improve understanding of fund accounting and municipal finance in Oregon. The city is committed to investing in additional training with a focus on governmental accounting principles, interfund transfers, and year-end reconciliation procedures. The city administrator will also provide direct oversight and guidance to ensure reconciliations are completed timely and accurately. Discrepancies are resolved prior to audit submission, and all required work papers reconcile with our accounting system and fund balances. So everything you just heard was the summary copied and pasted directly from the finding that was provided by the auditor. This is all their verbiage. This section is our verbiage. This is what I'm required to tell the state that I, as the administrative head of the city, am going to implement. Now, I wanted this to be meaningful, so I took a couple of weeks to really dive into this and to work with Dawn in terms of what I expect moving forward and what she can expect from me moving forward. We also met on this today to go over comprehensively for about 2 hours how we're going to begin initiating these things so that we're actually meeting the targets and timelines that we set forth and submit to the state. I'll go over that now. So our plan of action includes 5 points. In quick summary, before I read them in detail, it is number 1, training and capacity building. Number 2, I'll provide internal controls and oversight. Number 3 is audit work paper preparation process. 4 will be beginning fund balance validation. And 5 revolves around reporting and documentation. This hits on all of the pieces of their finding that they recommend we address. The training and capacity building includes action items, which are first the one that is completed. We have already sent Dawn to a 6-hour local budget law training course in Redmond and paid for her travel there as well as a night of a hotel so that she can comfortably attend that training. She also met a number of people there that she can refer to as support peers in her field. In terms of planned, we will enroll Dawn in a GFOA, a government accounting course, by March of 2026 and demonstrate that we've completed that. In terms of ongoing actions, we'll require an annual refresher training on fund accounting, so not just one time, but every year, especially as things change. That will also include interfund transfers and year-end reconciliation best practices. These are things that I attend as well, and anybody working in public finance should be doing. Responsible party is myself as well as the accounting specialist. The target completion is really ongoing throughout the entire fiscal year to come, the one that will be entering in July 1. Item number 2 is internal controls and oversight. Action items include developing a reconciliation checklist for each fund, including validation of how those interfund transfers balance. It also includes a monthly reconciliation on all fund balances, which will be reviewed and signed off by myself. It will ensure all interfund transfers are reviewed against the original budget appropriation, so what's set out by the budget committee and approved by council, or that's approved by resolution after the fact. So any fund transfer will always have documentation before making it that we have authorization to do so. We'll establish a quarterly internal review meeting. So today was really the initial meeting 0, and meeting 1 will happen in January, and we'll be moving January, April, July, and August. And that'll be for the city administrator and the accounting specialist to review entries, all documentation, and make sure the audit trail is really lined up and good for that quarter for all accounts. So when we reach the end of the year, anybody who runs a business, you're required to do that, but this is a much easier way to do things at the end of the year. The responsible party is myself, and I'll be supported by Dawn in those tasks. That checklist will be completed by January, and we'll have monthly and quarterly reviews ongoing, of course, beginning in January. Number 3 is audit work paper preparation process. So our action items there are to develop a standardized audit work paper prep template that is reviewed and updated every single year. We'll implement a process that ensures all audit work papers tie directly to the general ledgers where those corresponding budget categories exist. So there's always a clear tie between those audit work papers and the general ledger. We'll create a pre-audit checklist. So before we go to the auditors, this will also save us money. We spent a lot of money on the auditor this year. We'll create a pre-audit checklist to confirm that balances, transfers, and fund statements are accurate prior to submission. They don't have to spin their wheels as much, and it's much easier for them to complete the audit. The responsible party there will of course be Dawn with my oversight, and I've directed her to create the system that she feels would be best appropriate, and then she and I will work together on crafting it and molding it into what we need it to be. And I'm sure that it's going to be 80-90% of what we would want to have by that point. But this way, she has complete ownership over that and really understands it. The beginning fund balance validation will establish a formal forward-looking process using prior year audited balances to ensure that there's consistency with current year beginning balances. That was something that they flagged and we had a big issue with this year. We'll document the process annually and retain a reconciliation work paper set for the audit. This is going to really address one of the big issues that they identified, of course, in their finding, as you heard. That responsible party will be the accounting specialist, and of course, always with my oversights. And the target completion there is, of course, year-end close. And then reporting and documentation. This might be the most important piece. This kind of sews it all together as the master components. The action item here is to create and maintain a financial controls manual. And this kind of goes right in line with the standard operating procedures we're creating for lots of things right now. But that will be structured to outline the procedures specific to interfund transfers, reconciliations, and ledger maintenance. That way, there's never any question whether it's Dawn or somebody else 20 years from now, we have that institutional knowledge baked in on how we've always done things and why we're doing it. We'll document any exceptions or errors that are found in real time. And develop a system for logging those corrective actions. We've already established a spreadsheet that we're building out, and I have Dawn working from on her OneDrive folder. And then also the responsible party there is myself. I'm guiding this process. Our target completion will be to have this manual completed by March of 2026, which puts us in good position to complete our budget cycle. And then when we come out of budget cycle, we're going right into audit. So these things are already ready for us to go. Those are all the details. I'll keep sharing if anybody has any questions specific to any of the items in the plan or the comments from the auditor.
Thank you,
Any
TJ.
com-
It's a really
Go ahead.
great corrective action plan, but I just could use some clarification. Does the auditing body who performs this audit, do they rate the severity of these, of the findings?
Yes, it falls into one of three categories. This is the third category, which would be the most severe, but they don't rate anything within that category. So we're honestly on the much lower, lighter level of that severe category, but no, they don't really rate it from there.
Okay. I mean, I think it's great. I think it's very robust, and I just worry that it might be too much for Dawn to take on, and a lot of it's due come March timeframe. Is she comfortable with moving forward?
Yes, we spent several weeks creating this process. So I didn't just voice this upon her. These are things that are really standard and generally occur in most cities that really should exist. We're just implementing them now, and it's a good idea to tell the state that we're doing it. These are not heavy lifts. These are things that are going to help streamline her workflow and actually make things a lot easier for her, especially come audit time. Dawn was banging her head against the wall because the auditors had so many questions and so many issues. This is really going to save her a lot of time.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. And a lot of this is on me too, by the way, y'all. A lot of these items, these are mine to create and to make sure that Dawn understands. So I have my own internal timeline for making sure I hit all those timelines I've set for myself with her.
I want to add, it really demonstrates that we had a blind spot that we didn't know about. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any other comments, questions?
Nope, looks good.
That's all I can
And
say. It looks pretty good.
Again, my apologies, this came too late. It wasn't until I saw that they required this text to be included and I read exactly what that text said that I realized, oh, I have to bring this before you. So again, my sincere apologies for the last minute nature of this.
Well, and as I mentioned to you, TJ, or I think it was earlier yesterday, at least it's been caught. Been caught before the deadline, so we can get it done and turned in on time. So I just need a motion.
I guess I'll make a motion that we accept this proposal as discussed and forward it on to the appropriate parties.
A second.
So we got a first, we have a second. We kind of had a tie on the second there.
It's Lisa's.
Councilor Linder and Councilor Ray kind of tied there. Okay, any other comments or questions before we vote?
Good.
Yeah, just that the zip code does need to lose a digit.
Good point.
That's an easy one.
Yeah, that was a good catch, Counselor Ray.
That was Harry.
I think I was gonna say, I think that one
Oh,
was Harry.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah,
Harry
it's
caught
okay.
that.
Good catch.
Thank you, Counselor Myers. Thank you, Counselor Evans. Okay, are we ready to vote?
Yep.
Seems like it. Okay, here we go. Counselor Lindner,
Yes.
Counselor Ray,
Yes.
Counselor Evans,
Yes.
Counselor Williams,
Yes.
Counselor Myers.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much. TJ, do you need anything else from us?
I don't. I appreciate your time. Thank you. And we're 2 minutes under the time I thought we'd be done.
Hey,
Perfect.
TJ, can I call you after?
Yes, please.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you all. I'm adjourning the meeting. Have a lovely evening and have a great weekend.
And we got a
you.
joint
Good night.
meeting
Good night,
next
everyone.
Monday, right?
Good night.
Yes,
Yes,
correct.
correct.
Good night. Yep, we'll see you
Okay.
Monday.
Take care.
Take care.